back-to-back NFL videos. This one is going to be called the TD Vipers versus the LA Wildcats of the XFL football. Now, this is a football game I want to see, but unfortunately, I will not be able to watch the football game on ESPN because I'm going to be at work for 4.5 hours, for the 5 hours today on my shift. So it's unfortunate I will not watch that physical matchup of titanic proportions. Now, this is the second back-to-back of my sports video. I did two yesterday. I'm doing two today. And then sometime later in the week, I will actually come back with another episode of Boxing What If. I haven't decided if it's going to be Lennox Lewis versus Anthony Joshua. I'm going to do another heavyweight fight. Some people starting to love these boxing videos. And then, we got to keep the basketball fresh because it's March and today's Women's International Day. And guess what? Not only that it's Women's International Day, it's the month of March, and you know what we call month of March, right? We call it March Madness. So it gives me a chance to switch over from pro sports and go over into college sports. That means I'm going to be talking about college basketball. So I know y'all love college basketball. So some of y'all like, Alex, what took you so long to get to college basketball, man? I know some people might say, man, slap yourself in the face 10 times. It's been March Madness. I'm just trying to tell you how some people are when it's March Madness college basketball. Now, this one is going to be a competitive football game. Again, they're at home right here in Carson, California. Now, I do believe they'll win a football game in the season. They lost their first game season opener, so I'm sure they want to redeem themselves for losing to the Houston Roughnecks. But this team seems like to me, when I hear the name TB Vipers, they sound like they might be a cross between a Green Bay Packers or a Minnesota Viking type of football team. Just the way you hear the name, Viper. I think they might cause an upset, meaning they might start off the season 0-2, and it won't be until their third game that they actually win. Hopefully, that's not the case. I want this LA Wildcat team to get off to a good start. They got a run and gun style. They play like the LA Rams before the LA Rams got real good and started whooping everybody's ass in the NFL. So I think the LA Wildcats might win today, but I don't think they're going to win by a big margin. I think they might win by 2 points, by a touchdown. Their quarterback can throw the football. He can get into the end zone. I think the problem is they need to make their defense a little better because they're more of an offensive superpower, and they got offensive power, but their defense is a little shaky. So I think if LA Wildcats want to win today, they need to be more technically sound, look at more film, do more practices, and stop being desperate in mid quarters. I noticed in the first game when I did my breakdown, I noticed they have a habit of trying to run the score up, and when the team makes a comeback and ties the score and then surpass them, they try to tie the score back up and they get desperate in the second half of a football game. They have habits they need to fix. One of those is playing behind a score. So if they can get ahead of the score, they win today. If they fall behind like the last game, then they're going to be 0-2 or 0-3, and I'm talking about the LA Wildcats for them to win. Because the Vipers seem like to me they're going to be that team that you expect to lose, and instead they win. So hopefully LA Wildcats get a W today. If they lose, I won't be surprised or shocked. If the Vipers win, again, I won't be surprised or shocked because they sound like they can do both offense, defense. It seems like they're a strategy football team where they might put you in a straitjacket, cut you off on defense, make you play nothing but offense. It seems like the Viper football team can play offense, but they also can play defense on both sides of the football. And they have options. They can call timeout in the middle of a football game, make you kick a field goal instead of a touchdown, force you to make mistakes, make your best player start missing the football, make him misfire, make him shaky. And knowing them, they might pull off a ruse, meaning LA Wildcats might be the favorites to win, and then you get an upset. So hopefully we don't get an upset today. But if we do, I will not be surprised or shocked if they end up going 0-2 or 0-3, and it ain't until their third or fourth game of the season that the LA Wildcats win. Because it seems like they're going to get another tough opponent, and you lost once at home, and for you to lose a second time at home is, I don't know what to tell you if you lose another game at home. It would suck for you to lose another game at home. Alright, I don't want to make this one any longer. Until next time, peace.